How do you think we might approach something like this? It looks like a quadratic, right? So we have to factor it like a quadratic. We did some of this the last lesson, right? We did some dealing with trig equations or expressions like quadratics. I mean, you could think of it, if you thought of it like 2x squared minus x minus 1 equals 0, right? Just in place of the sign x, I'll just write x. You know, we should be able to factor that, right? You would say 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. What are the factors of negative 2 that add up to negative 1? Negative 2, positive 1, right? So that's 2x squared minus 2x plus x minus 1 equals 0. Group, factor, and then factor again. So if we factored this, they factor the same way. We're just going to replace the x with sine x. So this will be 2 sine x plus 1 times sine x minus 1 equals 0. So if it looks like a quadratic, factor like a quadratic. What's that? Right. Again, we factor, we set it equal to 0 and factor, so we use zero product property. So now it must be either this equals 0 or this equals 0. So let's set them both equal to 0. 2 sine x plus 1 equals 0. Sine x minus 1 equals 0. Right? And the first one, subtract 1, divide by 2. Right? Sine x equals negative 1/2. Where does sine x equal negative 1/2? Everywhere between 0 and 2 pi. And that is a unit circle. Where does the sine equal negative 1/2? 7 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6. So those are your two answers from this one. 7 pi over 6, 11 pi over 6. Okay, solve this one. Sine x equals 1. So where does sine equal 1 in between 0 and 2 pi? 2 pi, just once right there. So you say x equals pi over 2. So those are the answers.